Welcome to World Icons and Travel. Today, we embark on an epic journey through the extraordinary life of Giuseppe Garibaldi, a charismatic revolutionary and military leader hailed as the hero of two worlds for his pivotal roles in the unification of Italy and independence movements in South America. Join us as we explore the diverse geographical landscapes that shaped his adventures, delve into the dramatic history of 19th century Italy and its Risorgimento, and trace Garibaldi's remarkable impact on the fight for freedom and national identity across continents. From the shores of Italy to the plains of South America, prepare to witness the inspiring story of a true legend. Our exploration of Garibaldi's world begins now. The Ligurian coast, birth and early influences in a land of seafarers. Giuseppe Garibaldi was born in 1807 in Nice, a city on the Ligurian coast that was then part of the First French Empire. Explore a map of early 19th century Europe highlighting Nice and the Ligurian coast. His upbringing in this maritime region instilled in him a love for the sea and a spirit of adventure. Show images of the Ligurian coastline, the port of Nice, and traditional Ligurian seafaring life. His father was a fisherman and coastal trader, and Garibaldi himself spent his early years as a sailor, traveling the Mediterranean and developing a strong sense of independence and resourcefulness. Show illustrations and historical accounts of Garibaldi's early life at sea. The political climate of the time, with Napoleon's influence and the stirrings of Italian nationalism, likely played a role in shaping his early political leanings. Show maps illustrating the Napoleonic era in Italy and the growth of nationalist sentiments. The geography of the Italian peninsula, fragmented into various kingdoms and states, would later become the landscape of Garibaldi's unification efforts. Show a map of Italy before unification, highlighting the different political entities. South American adventures, revolution and exile in a new world. In the 1830s, after becoming involved in the Young Italy movement led by Giuseppe Mazzini and participating in a failed insurrection, Garibaldi was forced into exile. He spent over a decade in South America, a period that profoundly shaped his military skills and his commitment to revolutionary causes. Explore maps of South America highlighting Brazil and Uruguay. He fought in various conflicts, including the Ragamuffin War in Brazil and the Uruguayan Civil War, gaining invaluable military experience and developing his legendary guerrilla tactics. Show illustrations and historical accounts of Garibaldi's involvement in these South American conflicts, including battle scenes and his interactions with local revolutionaries. The diverse geographical landscapes of South America, from the plains of Uruguay to the jungles of Brazil, provided the backdrop for his military exploits. Show images of these South American landscapes. It was in South America that Garibaldi formed his iconic Redshirts, a legion of Italian volunteers who would later become synonymous with his campaigns in Italy. Show depictions of Garibaldi and his Redshirts in South America. His time in exile transformed him from a political activist into a seasoned military commander, preparing him for his future role in the Italian Risorgimento. Return to Italy. The revolutions of 1848 and the defense of Rome. The revolutionary fervor that swept across Europe in 1848 prompted Garibaldi's return to Italy. Explore maps of Italy during the revolutions of 1848, highlighting the key areas of unrest. He offered his services to the Kingdom of Sardinia-Piedmont in the First Italian War of Independence, but saw limited action. Show illustrations and historical accounts of the 1848 revolutions in Italy and Garibaldi's involvement. Following the armistice, Garibaldi played a prominent role in the defense of the short-lived Roman Republic in 1849. Show maps and illustrations of Rome during the Roman Republic and the siege by French forces. Leading a volunteer force, he mounted a heroic but ultimately unsuccessful defense of the city against overwhelming odds. Show depictions of Garibaldi leading his troops in the defense of Rome. The geography of Rome, with its ancient walls and strategic positions, became the battleground of this pivotal moment in Garibaldi's life. Show images of Rome's landmarks during the 19th century and the areas of fighting. His courageous defense of Rome solidified his reputation as a national hero and a symbol of Italian resistance against foreign intervention, even in defeat. The Expedition of the Thousand, forging unity in Sicily and Naples. In 1860, Garibaldi led his legendary Expedition of the Thousand, a small force of volunteers who landed in Sicily and, through a series of remarkable victories, conquered the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies, paving the way for Italian unification. Explore maps of southern Italy and Sicily highlighting the route of the Expedition of the Thousand. Landing in Marsala. Garibaldi's Redshirts quickly gained popular support and defeated the Bourbon forces in key battles like Calatafimi and Palermo. Show maps and illustrations of the campaign in Sicily and these key battles. Crossing the Strait of Messina, Garibaldi's forces advanced through the Italian peninsula, culminating in the capture of Naples. Show maps and illustrations of the campaign in mainland southern Italy and the entry into Naples. The diverse geography of Sicily and southern Italy, from coastal plains to mountainous interiors, presented both challenges and opportunities for Garibaldi's campaign. Show images of these landscapes. Garibaldi's charismatic leadership and the popular desire for unification were crucial factors in the expedition's success. Show depictions of Garibaldi rallying his troops and being welcomed by the local population. The annexation of the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies to the Kingdom of Sardinia-Piedmont was a pivotal moment in the Risorgimento, dramatically expanding the territory of the future Kingdom of Italy. The Kingdom of Italy. Unification achieved, unfulfilled ambitions. Following the success of the Expedition of the Thousand and further annexations, the Kingdom of Italy was proclaimed in 1861. Explore a map of the newly unified Kingdom of Italy. Although Garibaldi played a crucial role in achieving unification, he had a complex relationship with the new monarchy under King Victor Emmanuel II and Prime Minister Camillo Benso, Count of Cavour. Show portraits of King Victor Emmanuel II and Count Cavour alongside Garibaldi. Garibaldi's desire to liberate Rome and Venice, which were still outside the Kingdom of Italy, led to further, less successful attempts. Show maps highlighting Rome and Venice as separate entities after 1861. His efforts to capture Rome were thwarted by the Italian government's desire to avoid conflict with France, which protected the Papal States. Show illustrations of Garibaldi's attempts to take Rome and the Italian army's intervention. Venice was eventually annexed to Italy in 1866 following the Austro-Prussian War, and Rome in 1870 after the withdrawal of French troops during the Franco-Prussian War, completing Italian unification. Show maps illustrating the final stages of Italian unification. Despite his immense popularity and contributions, Garibaldi often felt marginalized by the political establishment of the new kingdom. Later life and legacy, a hero's retreat and enduring influence. In his later years, Garibaldi retired to the island of Caprera, off the coast of Sardinia, where he farmed and wrote his memoirs. Explore maps and images of the island of Caprera and Garibaldi's home. Despite his semi-retirement, he remained a powerful symbol of Italian nationalism and continued to advocate for social justice and international peace. Show photographs and illustrations of Garibaldi in his later years on Caprera. He briefly returned to military service during the Franco-Prussian War, leading a volunteer force in support of the French Republic, further cementing his image as a hero of two worlds. Show illustrations of Garibaldi's involvement in the Franco-Prussian War. Garibaldi's life and achievements inspired nationalist and revolutionary movements around the world. Show images and accounts of individuals and movements influenced by Garibaldi. His legacy as a charismatic leader, a brilliant military strategist, and a passionate advocate for freedom and unity endures to this day. Show monuments and memorials dedicated to Garibaldi across Italy and in other parts of the world. Exploring Garibaldi's Italy today, following in the footsteps of a legend. Today, travelers can explore the landscapes and historical sites associated with Giuseppe Garibaldi across Italy. Journey through some of the key locations of his life and campaigns. Nice, his birthplace, still retains traces of his early life. Show images of modern Nice and historical markers related to Garibaldi. Marsala and Palermo in Sicily, the landing points and early victories of the Expedition of 1000, offer historical sites and museums. Show images of these Sicilian cities and relevant landmarks. Naples, the capital of the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies, bears witness to his triumphant entry. Show images of historical sites in Naples related to Garibaldi. Rome, despite his earlier failures to capture it, eventually became the capital of a unified Italy, and numerous monuments honor his contributions. Show images of Garibaldi monuments and historical sites in Rome. Caprera, his final home, is now a museum dedicated to his life and legacy. Show images of the Garibaldi Compendium on Caprera. Following in Garibaldi's footsteps offers a unique way to experience the history and geography of Italy's unification. Giuseppe Garibaldi, the hero of two worlds, was a charismatic and courageous figure whose revolutionary spirit and military genius played a pivotal role in the unification of Italy and left an indelible mark on the history of both Europe and South America. From his seafaring youth to his legendary campaigns and his final years on Caprera, Garibaldi's life is a testament to the power of individual conviction and the pursuit of freedom. His legacy continues to inspire those who strive for national unity and liberation. What aspects of Garibaldi's extraordinary life resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow history enthusiasts and world explorers, and subscribe to World Icons and Travel for more in-depth explorations of the remarkable individuals who have shaped our world. Until our next journey through history, arrivederci.